In this teacher materials demonstration, we'll give you a flyover of 4 highlights of the platform and resources available to teachers to keep the focus on instruction and learning while using eDynamic learning courses, such as how the platform is designed to be simplistic yet highly comprehensive in what it provides, all in a clean, modern, and easy-to-use interface. A point-of-use dashboard gives teachers a snapshot of how their classes are doing as a whole to make informed decisions. Resources such as a Blended Learning Strategies Guide, Project-Based Learning Guide, Pacing Guide, and Suggested Answer Keys assist teachers in implementing different instructional strategies. And a gradebook that is easy to use and truly helps teachers to make informed decisions for the whole class, small groups, and individual students. Let's jump in and take a look at how teaching with eDynamic Learning's curriculum is highly flexible and easy to use. When you first log in, you'll have easy access to the courses you are teaching. As you can see, the platform is clean and modern and provides you with quick access to get the features you need. For example, let's take a look at the Dashboard tab first, as it's a tab on your landing page for a reason. The Dashboard tab provides you with a bird's eye view to see how your class is performing. This also includes a visual snapshot of what has been graded and what hasn't been graded, keeping you on track with your own tasks. A student summary lets you know what students are actively engaging in the course and who may be at risk at falling behind, in terms of both pacing and grades. Now that we've seen a quick glimpse at the class and student performance summary, let's head back to the course and start diving in. Icons on the course tile give you point-of-use quick access to the most needed tools, such as the course, gradebook, reports, your students, and the course editor. Launching your course and getting access to your teacher resources is quick and efficient. You are able to see the course similarly as a student would, as well as having access to resources and features that are only visible and accessible to you, the teacher. You'll find at the top of this navigation menu is a folder titled Teacher Resources. This is a teacher-only folder as denoted by the eye icon, and this is not visible to students in their course. When you click on the Teacher Resources folder, sub-navigation topics appear. These are your teacher resource assets to support you during the course delivery. This is where you'll find your pacing guide, your project-based learning guide, and your blended learning strategies guide. These support materials are designed to give you the tools, strategies, and ideas to enrich the curriculum and expand instructional opportunities in your classrooms. You'll also find the suggested answers for each of the units in the course that provide you the questions that were posed to the students and the suggested answers that they should be providing. Additionally, when applicable, you'll find the grading rubrics that were provided to the student to help you guide scoring. Navigating to additional teacher materials is easy using the drop-down menu on the left-hand side. Let's take a view at the Gradebook next. Does this gradebook layout look familiar to you? It might, as it closely resembles a typical gradebook we may be using in our classrooms, with a few exceptions to accommodate the EDL digital curriculum. So let's take a look. Off to the left-hand side, I can see the students who are enrolled in my course. I can also see when the last time they actually logged into that course was. I have a column that allows me to see in a quick view what accommodations, if any, were made for that student. The next 2 columns allow me to see the student score as a percentage and the student score as a letter grade. It's also worth noting that these grading thresholds can be customized to meet the needs of your district. Next, I can see the progress of my students completing gradable activities and their progress completing all activities. Using the color indicators, I can get a quick glimpse into whether or not my students are on target for their overall performance within the course and their pace, letting me know if they're falling behind, if they're on target, or moving ahead. It's also worth noting that the Display Options button in the Grades toolbar allows you to manage all of the content available on the screen, allowing you to make this gradebook truly your own. Scrolling over to the right gives me the recorded grades of activities within the course. By clicking on a grade, I can get immediate access to the student submitted assignments, whether they be assignments I need to grade or auto-graded assignments. I have the ability to do multiple things on the screen. First, I can review the submitted assignment and evaluate the student submission. I have the ability to then manually adjust the score, award the student full credit or no credit. I can also choose to allow the student to retry the activity or excuse them from the activity, which is a great tool for meeting accommodations or modifications on IEP or 504 plans. Something our Gen Z students crave is immediate feedback. So using the feedback option allows me to write a note to the student, which they'll see on their end when reviewing the graded assignment. I can also attach a document to my feedback, which is a great tool for providing feedback on things such as annotated rubrics. I also have the ability to make private notes about assignments. Again, another great feature to document accommodations or modifications for IEPs or 504 plans. And when I'm done reviewing, I simply click out and head back to my gradebook. If I want to review specific information on a student, I can click on the student's name. Let's look at a couple of key features here. First, I can review the holistic overview of the assignment grades for the student. Next, I can view the What If tab. That gives me the opportunity to review a possible new projected score if grades were hypothetically reweighted. The Activity tab gives me valuable information on the student's time spent on tasks so that I can see if they're moving too quickly or slowly within the course. The Stream tab allows me to visually track the activities of the student in regard to submitted assignments. And again, when I'm done, I simply head back to my gradebook or use the menu to jump to a different teacher material. When it comes to reviewing how our students are working through the course and understanding course content, it's important for us as teachers to have as much data at our fingertips as possible. Using the People feature accessible in the menu, I have another alternate way of getting a bird's eye view of how each of my students are performing in the class. This view provides me with a quick glance at the student's overall score in the course, their understanding of course content, their interest or engagement in the course, and the effort they're putting into the course. I can also see their progress towards course completion, the pace or whether or not they're falling behind or on target, and their overall performance or whether or not they're passing, below passing, or at risk. This People tab helps me to be able to quickly identify how my cumulative class is doing, as well as knowing which students I may need to work with more closely. If I see a student or group of students I want to create personalized learning for, I can click on that student's name and add them to the clipboard. This clipboard feature allows me to bring personalized learning in my classroom to life in a quick, efficient, and purposeful way. I have the ability to create personalized lessons and/or resources for the individual student I've selected, or personalized learning for small groups of students. I even have the ability to create a personalized task for that student or group of students that will show up on the student dashboard. And I can message a student to give them instructions and details. Personalized learning truly comes to life using the clipboard feature. Having the ability to pull reports is also essential. You have the ability to pull gradebook summary reports on the whole class, as well as individual student performance reports. These are just a few of the key teacher materials and resources available to you to help drive instruction and boost student performance. For additional information on teacher resources, course customization, the eDynamic learning courses themselves, or professional development, please see our additional overview videos, visit our website, or reach out to us. We look forward to helping you with your next steps.